In 1997, Texas Motor Speedway was founded with a mission to entertain. I'm Benjamin Yoder, to my left is James Wilkinson, Corbett Economo, and us with our partner Chloe Jouet have worked diligently and developed a plan that we believe will continue to entertain students and entertain attendees, but also keep Texas Motor Speedway profitable. Today we're going to have a brief description of the company. We'll talk about the strategic focus that we have developed for you, a brief situation analysis of where we believe Texas Motor Speedway and the Texas 500 are right now, and the program that we've developed to help market the Texas 500 spring race and why we believe it'll be effective. As I said earlier, Texas Motor Speedway was founded in 1997. It's the only racetrack in Texas. It's the only NASCAR racetrack in Texas, and it's not only for NASCAR. There's many other events, camping, concerts, a whole group of different ideas and different things that can be done there. And the NASCAR races take place in the fall and the spring, and the spring race is what we have been focusing on. This race has been around since 1997. Started off as the Interstate Batteries 500. It's part of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, one of the earlier races, and so it's a very important, very prominent race in the area. It's been around for quite a while. The objectives for us today, we really want to increase awareness on college campuses. This is where we feel we have the most opportunity to increase awareness, is with the students on college campuses. We want to increase gym-wide attendance by at least 200 people, and we'll talk about where we get that number later on. We also want to do all this and continue to maintain your current fan base. We would never want to alienate the rabid fans that you currently have. We know that NASCAR has really great fans, and we would want to do nothing to help alienate them or make them feel like they are worth any less than they are currently.
In analyzing the situation, we really started out with the strengths, and Texas Motor Speedway has some great strengths. First one is the loyal current fan base. NASCAR fans are rabid, they're diehard, they love their drivers, they follow it almost like it's a religion. And so that's a huge advantage because the fans you already have, they're going to stick with you no matter what. It's also an incredibly unique product for the DFW area. There's not another NASCAR track in Texas. The nearest track at all is up in Kansas. So you're pulling fans not just from North Texas, but Arkansas, New Mexico, Oklahoma. You're pulling them from all over, so you have a wide range to choose from. You also have some incredibly marketable superstars in NASCAR, whether it's Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Danica Patrick. These are faces that not only NASCAR fans know and are familiar with, but casual fans, people who don't follow sports, see them on commercials, TV. They see them everywhere, and it's great to be able to put a face with the sport. Finally, you have a massive crowd capacity. Texas Motor Speedway is huge. You can literally fit Corbett's hometown twice within Texas Motor Speedway. So you can fill the seats, you always have room to expand, and that's a great advantage. There are also some weaknesses. The first weakness is stereotypes. NASCAR has developed a stereotype where it's redneck, it's people in Tennessee. It started with guys running moonshine, and that's not really true. It's high-tech cars on state-of-the-art tracks. It's a very technologically advanced sport, and these stereotypes are going to be something you'll need to fight in whatever plan that we choose to implement. Next is the limited customer base. The fans really are diehard, but they're kind of static. You've got a lot of middle-aged males, and that's great. They love the sport, but these fans are going to start to age, and eventually, you're going to have to look for a new core demographic.
And with that, there are a few areas that we believe Texas Motor Speedway can capitalize on in order to grow and develop your current fan base. With that is Generation Y. According to a study by a Rice professor, which is widely accepted, the age group of 18 to 24 is expected to double from 2020 to 2040 in the DFW area. Along with the changing demographic, we believe that the best way to infiltrate that age group is through strategic alliances with colleges and universities in the area. Now, some of the threats that come along with marketing to college students are there are always alternative forms of media and entertainment. It's very easy for me to walk across the street, have some drinks, and go out to dinner with friends, then spend an entire Sunday at a race. Along with that, March Madness is going to be held in the spring, the same exact weekend as the Texas 500. That event annually brings in about 150,000 people and is pulling from the same demographic that we're trying to tap into. Also, there's been a decrease in attendance over the last several years, and the aging fan base does not allow for a great amount of people to bring in aside from that.
Now, after looking at the situation and really figuring out, what is the problem that Texas Motor Speedway faces, is that there is a disconnect currently between Texas Motor Speedway and Generation Y. And to solve that, we've developed a two-pronged marketing program through College Speed Week and the Campus Ambassador program. Now, College Speed Week is going to be the key on-campus activity of our plan. After attending the races, we were just in awe of the experience. It was awesome, fast cars, the sound, even like the smell of the track. And we want to get that experience, put it on college campuses as best we can, so that students will want to come to the race and be more enticed by, all of what a NASCAR race entails. So we're going to be bringing that to them the week before the race. We're going to bring it to UNT, TCU, SMU, and UTA. And what it's going to entail, first off, is we're going to bring a car. This is the key to NASCAR. It's the cars. And students are going to be able to come, and they're going to be able to touch it, sit in it, take pictures with it, and really interact with the car and see what an awesome piece of machinery it is. What we're also going to do is we're going to fire it up throughout the day. And you know as well as I do how loud those cars are. Students all across campus are going to be able to hear it, whether they're eating lunch, whether they're working out, whether they're skipping class and taking a nap. Well, we're going to wake them up, and then they're going to come to Speed Week. We're also going to bring NASCAR-themed concessions onto the campus. So we're going to bring the staples of the Texas Motor Speedway menu, the corny dog, the funnel cakes, the fried cheese on a steak, and we're going to give them a taste of NASCAR, if you will. We're also going to bring some arcade racing. Students walking by, they don't just want to look at these cars and, see the cool stuff that Texas Motor Speedway has to offer. They want to interact. And so we're going to bring Daytona USA arcade machines. And so they're going to be able to sit down in these little cars and race against their friends on a screen and, get as close as they will to actually being able to drive a NASCAR. Now, next is going to be the memorabilia. We're not only going to have memorabilia they can purchase, the shirts, the hats, the stuff you can get at the race, but we're also going to have free giveaways for them so that they can, if they interact with us on Facebook or Twitter, follow us, that we will give them a choice of what freebie they want, whether that's a keychain, phone grip, cup, koozie, and not only will they be interacting with us on social media, but they'll have this piece of marketing to take around campus with them. So even the students who don't come will be able to see like, oh, Texas Motor Speedway was here, I want to go to a race. We're also going to be offering slight discounts for the Sunday race. We'll be selling tickets there, and that's going to be a real key because we want to capitalize on the students that are there, and they've seen how awesome this stuff is. Now they want to buy a ticket to the race. We'll also be offering drink discounts, free earplugs, free sweet tea, stuff like that, just to entice them to get to the race on Sunday. Now, what we also want to do is we don't want to spend a lot of Texas Motor Speedway's personal effort on marketing the event. So the first thing we're going to do alongside the Campus Ambassador program is to offer a small scholarship bonus to the schools. This way the school is going to want to market the event and they will be as excited of us coming on campus as we are to be there. So for each student that attends, they're going to get $1. And so like say TCU has 2,500 students come to the race. They will get a scholarship fund up to $3,000. So 2,500 students, TCU would get $2,500. This is going to kind of entice the school to get excited about our event and really market the event on campus themselves.
Along with College Speed Week, we want to implement a Campus Ambassador program. While I know that y'all have tried to do so before, there are a few areas that we believe that you can work with in order to make it a successful program. First is reaching out to highly involved representatives. Now, while I know we've talked about this in other meetings, I believe that the best groups for you to reach out to are AMA, the American Marketing Association on campus, as well as the Public Relations Society of Students in the School of Journalism. Within these groups, you're bound to find students who are interested in marketing, and specifically sports marketing. Along with that, we believe that you should create a relationship with career services on campus. Part of creating that relationship with career services will allow not only you to benefit from having the pick of students, but also them being able to reach out and say, this student is interested not only in marketing, but sports marketing, and is currently looking for an opportunity to work with a highly experienced group of sports marketers. And also, the Campus Ambassador will organize Speed Week. They will be the liaison between their respective school and Texas Motor Speedway. They will let you know where's the best place on campus to hold, who do you need to reach out to get permission to do certain things. So your Campus Ambassador will allow you to really be the voice for Texas Motor Speedway on each individual campus.
So you're probably asking yourself, how are we going to pay for all this? What's the breakdown for that? So Speed Week we calculated with each of the parts that we've talked about. More specifically, it's in the plan, but we totaled it to $40,200. That will be cost for the arcade games, the transportation for the materials from Texas Motor Speedway, for the concessions, as well as for memorabilia, and this totals $40,200. Now, the Campus Ambassadors Program will be an unpaid internship, and that we feel with our implementation, we will be able to easily get a student to participate in this program. So we have found that Texas Motor Speedway earns about $90 million in a weekend in a race weekend, and there are about 400,000 attendees total. That means approximately $225 is earned per attendee for revenue for Texas Motor Speedway. So with this program that we have, that means that in order to pay for $40,200, we divided by $225 per person, we believe that we need 189 attendees in order to completely recuperate the costs that we have spent on Speedway. This will be easily measurable through ticket sales on campuses. We can see how effective the program was by how many tickets we sold on campus. And that way we can see if the program is effective and things that we could change for the future for the next year when doing this program. We believe that with these ideas, implementing the College Ambassadors Program and the Speed Week, that you at Texas Motor Speedway can have an increased number of college students and more butts in the seats and more people really enjoying the Speed Week and really enjoying the race, and more awareness on campus. So with that, I'd like to open the floor for any questions.